I'm going to see how successful I am with this. Walter is insisting that I pay attention to him. Yes, baby. Okay, he's like literally on my lap and trying to take my pencil from me. Anyways, question number 22. A company put together a graph of expected monthly sales and expenses in thousands over the first 8 months of business. After how many months will the sales become the same as the expenses? So the same, that means that they're going to be equal to each other. This may seem really difficult and really challenging, but it's not. We're only looking for the intersection there. They intersect at the 0.66. So after 6 months, they're going to reach the same amount of $6,000. So the number of months is 6 months. It is truly that easy. Number 25. The table below shows the model of a linear equation. What is the equation for this table model? So I need to find my slope. So when I go from 17 to 12, I'm looking at the change in y over the change in x. So 17, I'm going to subtract 5 from 17 to get 12. And 12 minus 5 will give me 7. So each time I'm going along here, I'm subtracting. Oh, good grief, cat. Stop. And when I go from negative 2 to 1, I'm adding 1. And from negative 1 to 0, I'm adding 1. So my change in y over the change in x. So my slope is the change in y over the change in x. That will give me negative 5 over 1, which will give me a slope of negative 5. So now I need to find my slope. Or not my slope, my y-intercept. That's really easy for me to identify. My y-intercept is when x is equal to 0. So my b value, and that is a 5. That looked weird. Okay, so my b is going to be 7. Remember, our equation form is y is equal to mx plus b. So my equation is going to be y is equal to negative 5x plus 7. It's that easy. Number 26. Okay, so a bike shop owner rents out bikes and scooters, okay? And the cost to rent a bike is $15 plus $8 an hour, or $18 plus $8 per hour for each hour the bike is rented. So that would be the equation. Y is equal to 8, that's x, plus $15. That's the first one. And then the cost to rent a scooter, so this is bike versus scooters. So this is bikes versus scooters. All right, so this is bikes. Now I'm going to talk about scooters. And so that cost to rent a scooter is $35 plus 5, whoops, I didn't put the plus, plus $5 per hour for each hour that the scooter is rented. Okay, well, which equation has the greater rate of change? All right, so I'm looking to see which value is bigger. Well, I've got 8x versus 5x. So 8x is a larger rate of change. So the bikes have a rate of change of 8, which is greater than 5 for the scooters. All right, number 27, the linear function f of x shown in the graph. What is the rate of change? That's what we're looking for, a slope. Okay, this is y, this is x. All I need is, it's given 2 perfect points, so I'm going to rise up 2. And I'm going to run 1, 2, 3. So my slope is 2/3. Number 28, the linear function, that's just a regular y equals mx plus b. Is shown below. G of x, we're just calling it a different name instead of f of x. What is the rate of change? Again, that is our slope for the linear function. So I've got 2 points given to me. I'm going to go down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I'm negative 5 since I'm going down. And then my run is 2. So my slope is negative 5/2. Number 29, the line given to us is plotted on the graph. What is the slope of this? So all I need, you can do this 2 ways. We can put this in slope-intercept form, or if I remember, because this is in standard, Standard form, our slope is equal to negative a over b. Our a is in front of the x, and our b is in front of the y. Now remember, that's going to be m is equal to negative parentheses, all right? So I'm going to input, well, our a is negative 2, and our b is negative 3. So negative times a negative here is positive, so that becomes just 2. But this is negative 3, so that's going to be negative 3, so our slope is negative 2/3. You can also solve for y. So if I find our slope by solving for y, this is going to become negative 3y is equal to positive 2x minus 2 divided by negative 3. That gives me y is equal to negative 2/3 x plus 2/3. So again, I notice my slope is right there next to the x. Number 30. A group of students were given the graph shown below. What various quantities of the line? What is the slope? I need to pick 2 perfect points. So I got a perfect point there and a perfect point there. So I'm going to go up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And my slope run is 1, 2, 3. So my slope is 5/3. A table point represents the line shown below. Okay, so you can do this 2 ways. You can use the stat plot, okay, or we can just quite simply say, all right, well, when I go from 4 to 5, I'm adding 1. 5 to 6, I'm adding 1. When I go from negative 11 to 14, negative 14, I'm subtracting 3. So subtract 3. When I go from 14 to negative 17, I'm also subtracting 3 more. So again, that would be my slope is the change in y over the change in x. So that would give me my slope of negative 3. We could also put that in stat block. Could use stat block. I'm not going to do it on here just because it's going to take me some time to enter in the data. All right, see you in the next video. I don't want